Welcome to read questions and answers for General Ham Radio Class License. If it is helpful or not, please let me know in the comment section. Also, let me know that you passed the test. I wish you good luck. This is Chapter 10. Sub-element G0, Electrical and RF Safety. Section G0A, RF Safety Principles, Rules and Guidelines, Routine Station Evaluation. Question G0A01. What is one way that RF energy can affect human body tissue? Answer: it hits body tissue. Question G0A02. Which of the following is used to determine RF exposure from a transmitted signal? Answer: all these choices are correct, which are its duty cycle, its frequency, its power density. Question G0A03. How can you determine that your station complies with FCC RF exposure regulations? Answer: all these choices are correct, which are by calculation based on FCC OET Bulletin 65, by calculation based on computer modeling, by measurement of field strength using calibrated equipment. Question G0A04. What does time averaging mean when evaluating RF radiation exposure? Answer: the total RF exposure averaged over a certain period. Question G0A05. What must you do if an evaluation of your station shows that the RF energy radiated by your station exceeds permissible limits for possible human absorption? Answer: take action to prevent human exposure to the excessive RF fields. Question G0A06. What must you do if your station fails to meet the FCC RF exposure exemption criteria? Answer: perform an RF exposure evaluation in accordance with FCC OET Bulletin 65. Question G0A07. What is the effect of modulation duty cycle on RF exposure? Answer: a lower duty cycle permits greater power levels to be transmitted. Question G8A08. Which of the following steps must an amateur operator take to ensure compliance with RF safety regulations? Answer: perform a routine RF exposure evaluation and prevent access to any identified high exposure areas. Question G0A09. What type of instrument can be used to accurately measure an RF field strength? Answer: a calibrated field strength meter with the calibrated antenna. Question G0A10. What should be done if evaluation shows that a neighbor might experience more than the allowable limit of RF exposure from the main lobe of a directional antenna? Answer: take precautions to ensure that the antenna cannot be pointed in their direction when they are present. Question G0A11. What precautions should be taken if you install an indoor transmitting antenna? Answer: make sure that MPE limits are not exceeded in occupied areas. Question G0A12. What stations are subject to the FCC rules on RF exposure? Answer: all stations with a time average transmission of more than 1 milliwatt. Section G0B. Station safety, electrical shock, grounding, fusing, interlocks and wiring, antenna and tower safety. Question G0B01. Which wire or wires in a 4-conductor 240 VAC circuit should be attached to fuses or circuit breakers? Answer: only the hot wires. Question G0B02. According to the National Electrical Code, what is the minimum wire size that may be used safely for wiring a 20 ampere circuit breaker? Answer: AWG number 12. Question G0B03. Which size or fuse or circuit breaker would be appropriate to use with a circuit that uses AWG number 14 wiring? Answer: 15 amperes. Question G0B04. Where should the station's lighting protection ground system be located? Answer: outside the building. Question G0B05. Which of the following condition will cause a ground fault circuit interrupter GFCI to disconnect AC power? Answer: current flowing from one more than one hot wire directly to the ground. Question G0B06. Which of the following is covered by the National Electrical Code? Answer: electrical safety of the station. Question G0B07. Which of these choices should be observed when climbing a tower using a safety harness? Answer: confirm that the harness is rated for the weight of the climber and that is within its allowable service life. Question G0B08. What should be done before climbing a tower that supports electrically powered devices? Answer: make sure all circuits that supply power to the tower are locked out and tagged. Question G0B09. Which of the following is true of an emergency generator installation? Answer: the generator should be operated in a well-ventilated area. Question G0B10. Which of the following is a danger from lead-tin solder? Answer: lead can contaminate food if hands are not washed carefully after handling the solder. Question G0B11. Which of the following is required for lighting protection ground rods? Answer: they must be bonded together with all other grounds. Question G0B12. What is the purpose of a power supply interlock? Answer: to ensure that dangerous voltages are removed if the cabinet is opened. Question G0B13. Where should lighting arrestors be located? Answer: where the feed lines enter the building. This is the end of chapter 10, which was the last chapter of Read Questions and Answers for General Ham Radio Class License. Please let me know that you passed the test. I wish you good luck.